Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. And today is the opening of the Blitz for Beast, the new character release. And we did not wail out on Beast at all, so there's going to be some Beast blitzing in the next few days. So settle in for that. So until I can get this thing up and rolling, you guys just chill out, make yourself at home. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right, so anyway, we got a war going on right here. That's what's in front of you right now. But I'm not gonna make an attack on either of these rooms. They're kind of running away on us here. We seem to have stalled out. They haven't, but I got some guys that they need to wake up and get going. They'll be around. So there's still the night shift. So anyway, we got some, that was higher than I expected I would place. Captain America has sent me a contact request. Well, you know, 1 in 5 chance at least, it's probably, well, 4 in 5 chance probably that it's just going to be somebody trying to recruit me, but all right. I get like 4 or 5 of those a day. All right. As your animal blitz is starting off, and we're gonna get in there and get ourselves some juicy beast shards. See if we can't get the blue guy open, huh? All right, so first things first though, we want to spend campaign energy both on Squirrel Girl, or, you know, I don't know her real name, but her and on some catalysts, because of course we love some catalysts. All right. Get on this blitzing to get myself back into that World Warrior contention. All right, so let's see here. What do we got? What do we get? We need to go on and spend some regular energy. We need to farm the store. We can go ahead and do the store now. Come back for orbs. So we'll have more to pick up once we get the energy spent. That. Let's grab a few of these for the hell of it. And can probably save on that. Enough for 1 orb. Come on. Man, I have not seen. I need one thing to finish up Venom, and I have not seen it in ages. Molecular scans. No sign of them. It's been a drought. Nothing to spend there. I want that. Oh, I don't want that. Ebony Maw. Ooh. Ooh. Want that. All right, so let's see here. We got an Elite 4 and 2 Elite 5s. We're just going to be saving them for the next big opening. All right. So we're good there. Let's go spend this energy. Look for a good node. It's got a catalyst that we need to stock up on. Could use both of those. Some damage catalyst seems appropriate. So hello there. If you're just joining us, welcome to Mortytown TV. My name's Vac, and I hope you're here to see some Marvel Strike Force, because that's what we're doing. All right. We do need to do a little raiding. Get that knocked out, we'll check back on the war, and then we'll get our blitz going. Had a pretty decent day this morning at work, playing Dark Dimension 3. Made a little progress. We're still on the sixth or the seventh node, excuse me. The final Phoenix has hit the board, and of course all of that excrement has hit the fan. But hopefully we can get her knocked out tomorrow. Keep this puppy rolling. I'm about 2 weeks into my second run. Feel like I'm probably, even though I'm not technically midway through yet, I feel like I'm probably about halfway through. The second half went way quicker the first time. I expect it'll probably go just as fast, if not faster, this time. So if I can do the whole thing in a month, I'll be pretty happy. Which is just ridiculous to say about a game mode. At least in this game. At least in this game. Mr. Brunt, how you doing, sir? Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. So we're just trying to roll through these raids here so we can get on to the Blitz. I'm not gonna go like super hard on Beast. Probably not gonna spend as many Blitz charges as I did on X23, which between the two blitzes ended up being something like 20,000. I'm probably not going to do that this time, but I'll blitz with what time I have, although a lot of it will be at work. It's like a mirror matchup. Except they're all on the same side. But you get it. You get it. So yeah, I don't see me using Beast anytime soon, but it would be nice to get in there and, you know, just open them up, get a few stars on them. Kind of dissatisfied with my progress on Squirrel Girl. Haven't really pulled anything lucky on her yet. Only a few orbs even got her in the middle. So it's been slow going with her. I imagine her event still might run for a while longer yet. So no huge burning rush, but still. Yeah, I ended up having to buy a few offers to get Domino to 6 stars. Did not go ideally. And I'll probably have to buy a few more yet to get her to 7 if I want that 7-star Doc Ock. Which I do. Oh, Loki, you're so annoying. I hated to miss the stream this morning. You know, had to do my morning play session at work. But it was worth it. I made enough money to get a couple of offers on Emma Frost when the time comes, which doesn't look like it's going to be that far away. Or I could put that toward the porch fund. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I probably will buy a few offers for Emma. Such a good raid team. I mean, really. All right, so that'll do it for Alpha. Let's go get Ultimates. Just trying to keep up with this one at work. So god awful hot in there right now. My lord. You know, it's really uncomfortable when you're in like a super hot environment and you're just sweating, your clothes are just wringed and just wet. It's super uncomfortable having a surgical mask on that is also wet and just clinging to you. That's fun to be breathing air filtered through your own sweat, but it's better than catching COVID. Man, I was so close. I came so close. I don't know how I didn't catch it. I don't know how, but I figured that mask probably had something to do with it, so I wear the damn thing. Thought for sure I had it. So hello there, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Make yourself at home. We'll be getting around to the first Blitz rotation on the newest X-Man, Beast. I'm not truly excited to get the character. It's never been my favorite X-Man. And he doesn't look like his kit looks decent enough, but it doesn't look like it's truly necessary for my roster at this moment. Perhaps in the future. So I'm not like fired up to get him, but I still want him, right? Just as kind of a collector at this point. I don't like seeing those grayed out characters at the bottom of my list. I don't go to the bottom of my list often, but when I go down there, I don't like seeing characters I don't have. I mean, oh, you let them mystiques live at your peril. So what's up, guys? You just joining us? Welcome to the stream. This is Mortytown TV. My name is Vac. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Right now, we're doing a little raiding, knocking out our daily tasks, so to speak. And we're gonna move on to some blitz, show off all our teams, try to score some points, get ourselves to 8-3, which will set us up for tomorrow and the day after, where we'll really score the majority of our points for this this particular blitz, which should go through Sunday night. At which point it'll swap over to a Red Star Blitz. And I want to do pretty well in that one too. Get myself 5 or 10 more Red Stars to add to our collection. Get us up over 100. And we're going to open them all up at once whenever Emma Frost becomes the focused character out of those orbs, or whatever they call it, the featured character. If you're new here, you may not know that I am a wizard. True story. Check it out. Blind spell. Oh, I'm a terrible clicker. All right, so. Do not worry. I do intend to restore your vision. And you're back. See, it's all good. We're just letting the team do the work for us. Although we might need to pay some attention here in a second. But for the most part, they can pretty much autoplay this. And we are just looking to get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Oh, something didn't work right there. That should have sent a message to YouTube for the chat, but for some reason it did not. I don't know if that means my macros are blinked or if YouTube's having an issue. I don't know. We'll test further here. Hey, YouTube.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Must be a YouTube issue. It ran through the macro. What's up, Swole? Welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you back. So anyway, yeah, it must be a YouTube issue. It ran through the macro, but part of the macro is to send a message to chat. So I guess that's not working. Or I'm not seeing my own chat, one or the other. But I see David and I see Swole, so I know I got some chat going on. Got a couple of new subscribers today while I was offline at work. Hoping they'll join us tonight. Would be nice. Oh, heck yeah, Call. That's a great one, man. Hell yeah. I would be pretty stoked as well. That's exactly what I pulled on him when I did pull him. The only time I pulled him. I pulled 5. And then I hear recently I upgraded him to 6. And just waiting on finishing Dark Dimension 3 where I can get the rest of them built up. Alright, so can we jump into this now? What else we got going on here? What else we got going on here? How's this war looking? Could definitely be worse. I mean, I really feel like most of the time red stars are best to have on DPS characters. And Elsa's one of the best in the game, man. Yeah, I think it's technically I do have most tunes at 5 or better now, but I still have a lot of 4s. I think it's a good like 11 or 12 at least. Well, it's out of 130, but still. So let's see here. Okay, we're making progress. We got them worn down. It's not terrible. I can understand him being disappointed that she was his first and only after so long, because he's been playing the game longer than me, but still, she's not a bad character to get. Like my very first 7 red star was Kree Noble. It was my only one for a long time. And then I got AIM Security. And that was when AIM had not had to rework yet. And they were not good. They were not good. Joshua, hello, sir. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you, man. So anyway, yeah, they were not good. All right, they're good now. Now I'm glad to have that 7 red star tank. But back then, it wasn't great. All right, how am I looking on Arena? Second place is working for me. So let's get with the blitz, shall we? We'll check the war after 1 rotation. Yeah, I mean, I use Shuri every day in U7. And I use her a lot in PvP. Just a good character to have. Just a good character to have. Unlike this team, all shit characters to have, but somehow can still roll through the tier 1 of Blitz without much issue. And that's what they're here to do. That's their job. Do this so I don't have to use good characters. I even raised them up enough, and I got plenty of blue gear and stuff put into them, so I raised them up to purple gear, and then that way they can at least score some decent points while they're doing this for me. I've had a few 6 reds pop in like that in a little burst, but never a 7s, man. 7s have always come far apart for me. I've gotten some decent ones. And I've upgraded to even more, right? My 10th and latest 7-star character was an upgrade out of the store. Of course, that would be Papa Thanos. Okay, Boomer. Blind spell. I feel like it really depends on where you're at in the progression. If you're like me, you should save. If you're not like me, if you don't have every character that you would really potentially want to use to 4 stars, then go ahead and just open them. Right? I don't think it's worth saving them. I really don't buy into seed theory. I am a proponent and a devout follower of the Church of RNG. It's random. Sometimes it'll be streaky. Sometimes it won't. That's random. That's how it works. So, yeah. So yeah, I have no faith in string theory. Or not string theory, excuse me. I have no faith in whatever the hell they call that crap. Seed theory. Thank you, Swole. That's incorrect. And this is why. Because making an engine that uses seeds for that, as opposed to just a random number generator, is more work. They don't do more work for nothing. That's not something they do. So. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you got to catch me, Thomas. It's good to see you here, my friend. I've been picking up morning shifts, so I haven't been around for the AM streams as much this week. But hey, I got to make my whale money. Or technically, I want to leave my whale money alone as much as possible so that it's stack new money away for porch money. That's what I'm looking to do. Shocker. Looks like you're the one. I should. I've been putting all my energy cores into Squirrel Girl energy instead. I've been going light on the orange gear because when I buy an endless energy, I end up typically there's so few nodes to farm at the later stages. It was easier. It was better on tier 3 stuff, but even now there's still so few nodes to farm on T4s that I inevitably end up blowing at least a few hundred extra cores just regenerating, or refreshing campaign nodes throughout the course of the day. So I've been trying to chill on that. So I missed the last few endless energies for the first time in forever. But I'm trying to, can't be too dogmatic, right? I'm trying to whale out on a budget. I keep telling people I'm not a rich guy. I'm just have a little disposable income to burn. I really enjoy the experience I get from it. And when I see a team like Black Order, I go hard. Man, you got to get those red stars filled in. That was too good a pull not to go after. But yeah, I'm not that good. I don't think I have her to 4 yet. I just haven't had a whole lot of luck out of the orbs, And there'll be a window toward the end of this thing where I'll be able to predict that I'm not going to get her where I want her, and then I'll just buy some offers, right? I think that they generally will afford me that opportunity. They're there. But I want to try to get as much on the level. Who knows? I might a couple of orbs in a row pull a 180. You don't ever know, right? That's randomality for you. Nice. Nice. I did practically nothing. Actually, I did absolutely nothing. I did not even attack once in arena today. And I got second. First whale problems. I did make an attempt. I logged in at the appropriate moment and tried to lock up, but I didn't get in there until like the last 5 minutes exactly, and somebody beat me to the punch. They had the first guy locked up, so I just logged out and figured, okay, more than likely nobody's going to hit me, and I was right. I had a thing going on at work at that moment. If I can, I like to get there about 8 minutes ahead of time. It really seems like the sweet spot. To flex these defensive teams I almost never use. How often do you attack with Hydra? I was pretty stoked to get that red skull right there, and I rarely ever see him. It's the way of the game when it comes to those war teams. I really wish there was a way that you could watch playbacks on your defensive victories, if not all of them, right? Just the victories. That'd be nice. I don't think I've had her. I don't think I've had Squirrel Girl in the middle more than 3-4. Tops. I think I've got her close to 4 stars at this point, but not quite. I'll have to take a look at the conclusion of this rotation of destruction. Oh, I think I might demote. My shield team a few spots here. It's getting about time. This team might need a promotion. I don't know. I think we're about good up to here. Let's take a look at them. Hello there. Team managers. There we go. All right. So, trash. Defense teams. Next up is going to be, yeah, okay. That's about right. Let's demote these girls until we can get that Young Avengers team together, right? I think these guys are soon going to lose Minerva. We'll think about promoting them. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think even that's fair. Probably should put these guys down closer to the defensive teams. All right. Down you go. Just to about right there. And okay. Probably going to give some love to that Brotherhood 2.0 right there. They are really firing well for me. And, you know, seems like a good candidate for the next team for me to push to 400K. I can't remember how many red stars I pulled on Squirrel Girl. It's 4 or 5. I want to say 4. Could be 5. I don't know. We'll find out. It's not super relevant. Mercs are unquestionably amazing. Being a defensive team, they have that added natural benefit of more often than not having the war buffs. I don't know. Depends on how good your opponents are. Maybe not more often than not, but still. All right. Keeping it rolling. One team at a time. That is indeed the way to go about it. Or I've actually like just completely ignored teams altogether and worked off the bottom of my roster. Whoever's at the bottom that's still usable, you know, don't worry about the characters I'm not looking to use, right? But anybody that isn't a bench warmer, whoever's at that bottom, give them a piece of gear. Give them a T4 that would be nice for them. Something. Just move them up a little bit. And whoever's on the bottom next, boom. So sometimes I would work from the top. Sometimes I would work from the bottom. Seemed to work pretty well for getting my roster up into shape. Yeah, especially early on in your war career, you know, a lot of your enemies are not going to know what they're doing. As you rise through the ranks, that will change. But you'll see a lot of teams that'll really just take everything haphazardly. They got no focus to them. They're not attacking the same targets. A lot of them are attacking targets that don't matter. You know. I wouldn't look good in the ears. My hair's getting about that long. I need to get a haircut. I've had one haircut since COVID started, and I gave it to myself. That's probably the way this next one's going to work, too. That does make good sense, especially on Gear 14, to work them around like that. Do it in whatever trait you're flush in. I could see that. I mostly use it as a way to get all my peeps to the good old baseline, you know, gear tier 11. You know, I was getting to a point where I had plenty of tier 3 gear, you know. So gear tier 11, 6664, yada yada yada. You know, level 60 to 70, something like that, you know. I was just like, we need to get them all there. And I did. And now it's just working them all into T4 gear. Because they're never going to let me rest, people. Oh, God. They're never going to let any of us rest. Poor Oliver, one of our newer Mortys, man. He saw this beast blitz hit, and it was like somebody had just sprung a surprise work shift on him. Catalyst, man. Story of my life, dude. I finally got where I had enough advanced basic catalysts, and suddenly I was starving for superior basic catalysts, and that was the only reason I had enough. Story of my life. This shit was like all I farmed with my energy for the longest time. And with superior basic catalysts, I didn't get that solved, and I don't necessarily think it's solved now. I'm in the habit of buying them when I see them, but I got 3,000 now from doing Dark Dimension. Well, I'm fully aware that it's not lasting long. That doesn't last long. Looks like a lot, but it ain't. Spending 500 per on some things. That's just 6 pieces of gear, right? Looks like a ton, but it's not. Yeah, I just clicked on Electra and she was dead. Felt like instant. That's not how that's supposed to work. Still in pretty early tiers of Blitz. Tier 4. These are still not even, they're not even punch-ups yet. Yeah, let's go with that. They don't care about Drax. 2 abilities on this team. They can go around taunt. They don't care about Drax. Nearly killed 3. I mean, you know, Wolverine came back, but that doesn't count. It was a kill. It was still a kill. That's why when Conan and Wolverine fought each other in What If, it was a draw. Because Conan killed Wolverine, but then Wolverine came back and killed Conan. That's how I kind of remember it. I need to reread that comic. I could be quoting that wrong. Who knows? It's been 30 years. If I'm just being honest. But anyway, hello if you're just joining us. My name's Vac. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Come in, chill out, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Old man Hulk. Wolverine does seem to be functionally immortal, so one would imagine he'll be around when Hulk's an old man. I haven't read that one. Let me see if I can pull that up. So, that's enough for Wakanda. I've always loved a good tale of immortals. I grew up on the Highlander and shit like that. That is a pretty sweet opener that the Asgardians have. Yeah, Banner sure as shit seems immortal, right? He can't even kill himself, so. See Night Nurse? Fight Night Nurse. Thor, you would imagine Thor is functionally immortal from our perspective, but you do see Asgardians age, their hair goes silver and white, like they get old, and they do die. You know, well, so, oh, poor Heimdall. Yeah, Odin seemed to die strictly from old age, right? Like, so now we know they can die violently and they can die from old age. So while ancient humans thought they were immortal, they're really just super long lived, and we're like cats to them, right? Probably really less than that, right? Because I mean, cats live for 20 years, so. We're probably more like mice to them, perhaps. Maybe flies. Maybe flies. They just live a couple days and we're gone. They're gone so quickly. I do love a good immortal tale. Like I said, I grew up on the Highlander. We don't talk about 2. Don't even ask me about 2. But grew up on the Highlander, love shit like that. Love like Interview with a Vampire. Love vampire stories. When I was coming up, did a lot of vampire role playing and shit like that. in the face. That actually sounds pretty cool. I want to read that comic. No shit. You just blew my mind, dog. Blew my mind with that eye patch comment. That'd be dope. Love me some Battle of the Gods shit. I did find time before streaming, but while playing this game, to play and finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is like based in ancient Greece. Pretty cool. Pretty cool game. I'm a big fan of the series. I've been playing it since the first one. A lot of Greek mythology in it. I don't have a target, Chris. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. I don't really have a target per se. I'm just going to put as much time into it as I can. It'll be times, I mean, I'm not quarantined right now. I'm back at work, right? So, and I'm going to work a long 12-hour shift tomorrow. So, you know, just kind of depends on how much time I get. I'm hopeful I can at least crack out, you know, 20 million or so, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. If the lines run well and they're cranking cars down the line, then I'll probably get some break room time where I can just kick back with a Coke and blitz my tail off. And I don't know how many blitz cores I'll spend. I might try to time this out where I'll do a rotation, take a break, come back, do a rotation later. But I think we're still going to score pretty well. And I'm going to keep cranking out T4 gear into my various blitz teams. Get them all above 400K so we can really maximize our profits. All right, fine. Somebody kill her. Greg, you can go if you wanted to. No? No, he's... All right. Pretty solid team. But only tier 5. We'll start really cracking out the big scores tomorrow. It's a very defensive team. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. One true offensive character here against my most defensive team. It does help to have all those teams you can just pull out of your pocket for whatever raid lane you end up on or what have you. Yeah, defenders, I mean, they're great to start. They're really easy to get, and they have good symbiote, and they have good, they have good synergies. Thank you very much. And, you know, it's just, you can't stay with them too long. Get them up, build them to 9 to 11, right? And then bail as soon as you can for Guardians and move up from there. Although, I mean, I think if you're a baby whale, you should go right after Asgard, and then that will get you a Black Bolt and get you moved on up to get yourself a Black Order as fast as possible. That's how I go about it if I was a baby whale. It's nice to be wide, but nothing matters if you're not getting yourself to the head of the meta. Alright, now we're starting to get into the Wrecking Ball teams. Get through 6 pretty easy. 358. We'll take the most points. Not even going to worry about composition. Exactly, because the meta shifts and you build something new, and you know, you try to chase the meta, and that'll just get you wide on your way there. I'm gonna stand up, stretch my legs. All right, so little adjustment here on the monitor and the camera, and we're golden, YouTube. Let's get at it. Oh, good job. I was very slow maxing out all the challenges, and Mr. Sanders, regular viewer of the show and prominent Morty, always on my ass to get it done. Great motivator, that guy. He's like my personal trainer in this game. It's nice to have them, you know, just zip them out every day. You ain't got to think about them anymore. Eventually, they're going to add some new ones. Maybe then I'll want Blitz. Maybe then I'll want Beast, right? And I don't think till then. But once I just, you know, just looked up what it took. I mean, none of them were that hard. I had the roster. Thomas would be like, "You got the characters. Let's go do this. Let's go do it." You know? I'd be like, "I don't want to try." Blah, blah, blah. I do enjoy the strategy of it. I get a bit burnt out at times, but it's been a long road here. Oh, come on, don't die, Johnny. Have a barrier. Get this DPS off the field. Still a solid team. Rough day on these glasses. A lot of chips in the air. All right, let's get them. Wombo combo time. Let's see. The no tank part is helpful. I don't think we're going to have trouble with the damage. It went all right. Get rid of that ability block. Just aren't many teams that can stand up to this these days. Even the best of teams, you might have a 1 or 2 character mop up at the end. But, man, they're worth investing in. They've been a great team for me, this Power Armor team. So now that's a tough matchup. I think they can do it. This 443 is almost as many points. It's going to be a little easier. But I'm sure they can do it. Probably should have gone balls to the wall. Oh, I see Yo-Yo dodging over there. Who's caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I watched the most recent episode not long before starting the stream. Oh, she blind. Not a worry. Looks like skill's going off today. All right. Somebody for X-Men. Come on, Danvers, you can do better now. Here, let me help you out. Right here. I'm just an old fan of Agents, and I'm just enjoying watching its final romp. Thor gonna go off. No sweat. I have watched every bit of Agent Carter and enjoyed it. I have enjoyed having Sousa in the newest season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm, of course, as bewildered as anybody that the only character to come over from TV to cinema has been Jarvis from Agent Carter. And that was a weird one for me. Like, of all the characters they could have brought across, I could think of at least 3 on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that would be way better candidates. But it made sense for the moment, I guess, because that would be a character that would have been there in that moment at that age, so you might as well get that guy. That's who most of us associated with Jarvis. Well, maybe not most of us. I don't know if most of us saw Agent Carter, but those of us who did, All right, so anyway, 556 is our best bet. For sure. I thought she was a good leading woman. I enjoyed the series. I wish it had been longer lived. You know, Agent's got 7 good seasons here. Some better than others, obviously, but still, 7 good seasons. Would have nice to have seen Agent Carter get 3 or 4, you know. But even better is I would like to see the people behind the MCU putting out TV shows that are the quality of The Mandalorian. That's what I want to see. Yeah, I have absolutely 0 problem with the casting for anything in Agent Carter, really. But the show could have used some more money. Could have stayed on the air a little longer. You know, could have been produced a little better. All right, so that's 1 full rotation. It's going to get us all of our milestones. So that'll be some beach shards right there. I know, right? That's why I got Disney Plus. Ooh, you don't say. We're going to look into that. We'll see. We might have us a nice big orb opening here pretty soon. Got to be some orbs of other sorts to open. I know I was saving that for later. Do I get lucky? I do not. I do not. Could use more gold there. If you're listening. Never enough gold. Definitely take all that. All right. I guess I'm going to have to take first place in arena. I hate to do it. Somebody will knock me down before the appointed time tomorrow, most likely. But sometimes they make me sit there so excruciatingly long and I get nervous about it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Me and Bushy. More raid milestones. That's a fucking fantastic idea. I cannot dispute that at all. Alright, we just flip right back. Six red star. Still, it's an offensive game right now in Arena. The best team is so good offensively that they can beat the best team. And there are a few other combinations that can beat this team as well. But I got to make it as hard for them as I can. So that'll get our daily done. We get a look at the war. Yeah, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to open them live or do I guess I could do both. I could record it, edit up a video afterwards. It's conceivable. I know these things exist. I've just not done them. Alright, so nobody on this side I want to hit. I want to see what's under engineering. We know where we need to be, right? We're looking at bridge, we're looking at reactor. We've dropped most every buff on them. So really now it's just we're probably going to finish engineering before we move on to bridge and reactor. Bridge especially. But these guys have had such a stiff defense. Every room full of good teams. I'm somewhat concerned we might lose steam. So we're going to see what's under here. Maybe what's under here is worth it. Maybe it isn't. In either case, we're going to take down engineering because we're committed. I'd like to get barracks, but we might not want to do that now. I'd like to have enough energy to backfill everything we got here. I'm probably selling night shifts short. Oliva going off. Yeah, we got some good night shifters. I haven't really weighed in too heavy yet, so I think we will be all right. So let's cover our basics, and we'll take engineering full down clear. And then if that's barracks under there, we might hit barracks or armory. It's liable to be either, but he very likely is hiding barracks and armory underneath bridge and cargo bay, looking at this layout. So I think we may end up foregoing them. And I'm going to blind you. Wow. That's the overlay idiot. There we go. Too tired and swifty, I guess. Alright, just having a look at our defense, seeing what's going on here. They are into our meat and potatoes now. And back. Hello. So, alright. We're going to see what we got now. There's some more people moved off the board. Still a little low. I know we got some Mortys that are going to pop in here and take that out. It never hurts for me to save my teams till the end. Because sometimes a good push at the end will really get you there. I don't want to go to bed with too much energy in my pocket, obviously, because we don't want to cap out. But there's still some breathing room there. Like, it is endless energy day. I'll consider it in the morning. Bye-bye, Nick. They're good and solid. My main concern is damage output. But, you know. But I know at this difficulty level, yeah, just weight of numbers and Black Bolt is enough. Also, man, my yo-yo does respectable damage. There's nothing wrong with using Maw. You could probably swap out Maw for sure. I just like having that extra, you know. The heal block is pretty nice on her basic. Yeah, I think her healing throughput is just a little more reliable. But it's not like it isn't close. You could probably pretty well do it with either. I need to go in there and just take full Black Order one day for shits and giggles and see how I do. Probably don't experiment enough. I'm stuck in my ruts, just running through my routines every day. Alright, so how far away are we? We're still an hour away from our reset there. Oh, it's nice and late. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Let's pay a few blitz cores and run through the heart of the order again, just to get ourselves ticked on up there to 8-3. I'd like to get that done before bed. Although I'm feeling this siren song. Let's do top 10. That should get us there. Okay. Poor night nurse. You were a cool character for a minute. Double kill. And finally, you big stubborn bastard. What is that? We might have this up a little over 2 mil by the time we're done. I like to use this out on the end, but let's go ahead and get it in there. A little too much armor for Elsa. But we'll extend those bleeds on those guys, let that work on them. Oh, come on, don't kill Strange. Ah, dang it. You messed this whole thing up. Equalize that health, get some deflects. Make sure we keep a heal block on Drax. Can't get rid of that taunt though. I think we can still maybe whip this off, but it's still also possible that Captain Marvel kicks our entire asses. Who knows? You never know with that character. But I still think we got enough DPS to overwhelm her. Get rid of Quake, who will take away our DPS, of course. Even as a parting shot. Ooh. Shotgun to the face.
Riggedy, riggedy, wrecked, son!
All right, good old aim. Huh. Mirror matchup or... That's not that big a punch up. Let's do it. They don't always do great against punch fenders with a big punch up, like an 8-3 punch up. Then you get more susceptible to losing your Scientist Supreme in Punisher's initial burst. And that can really screw you pretty bad. Resisted. See, that hurts, but we might can survive that. Could have used the res there. It's nice to have Monstrosity around to There we go. Throw them offense ups on everybody. Let's make sure we hit as many people as possible with them slows. Not that JJ isn't just going to do that. All right, we're out. Not Ames Day. They don't do good against those punt fenders. Should have took the mirror matchup. Wasn't quite a mirror matchup. They had the healer, minion, whatever it's called, scientist, something like that. I don't know. I think Vulture is the one I fear most typically in this matchup. Those defense ups going on. Puts us in a nice position with Shocker. Although that hurt. Could be trouble. Definitely is. No need to ride the loser. This is why we just demoted that team. Might not have demoted them far enough. 404 Wakanda. I think we could do that. Yeah, that's the nicest part of that is just putting the taunt on Blob. It's a very early taunt. That is the best part of it. And tackle. All right. That's the way to tackle, boy. That's the way to tackle. Goddamn, I miss football. Are we going to get it? They're all talking like now. It's like, oh, we're just going to do like a short, abbreviated in-conference season. And I'm like, well, look, I mean, either it's dangerous to play or it ain't. Like, I don't know what conferences have to do with viruses. Sorry, that's a completely off-topic rant. I am actually a proponent for playing it safe, giving every one of these kids another year of eligibility, and scrapping the whole season. Bye, Frank. There's that assist I was hoping for. Still most at home in war, but still a pretty solid blitz team. Oh, your company shut down till next year. They got you working from home? We're just not working. I know these old boys can do a big punch up on a power or a punt fender team. Sweet. There ain't no remoting when you build cars. Either those robots are running and I'm there to keep them running, or they ain't running. And still maybe they got me there. I'm maintenance, so there's always stuff they're behind on. So even if they shut the plant down, they keep us coming in to get caught up on just preventive maintenance, if nothing else. Making sure that everything's oiled up, full tanks, you know. Keep everything rolling. Inspections and checks on those little places that most people never crawl into. Nope. All right, give it to him, War Machine. Setting him up for Sam. Setting it up for Tony. That's pretty much the ideal wombo combo. Speaking of wombos, all these AEs, just the whole team is just made to set up Black Bolt. I knew it was one of them characters. Black Bolt is wasn't that cool in the TV show, I thought, but I mean, don't get me wrong, it was not. It was cool when he said goodbye to his brother and crashed the whole mountainside down on the base, but still. And I'm a fan of the guy playing him. It's not that. They just really didn't write the character well. Oh, it was all right. I didn't think it was the worst thing ever. I didn't think it was so bad it needed to be canceled in one season, but it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. It was okay, but cutting the hair to cut the costs was a bad idea. And hey, bye, Karnak. It was nice seeing you. So yeah, cutting hair to cut costs was a bad idea, and then, I mean, just the budget in general was an issue. But like the sign language was not, they didn't film that great. Like, it didn't come across great. Well, I mean, knowing Chris Evans pretty well after years of watching him play that character, going back now and looking at that movie is especially weird for me to see the thin Steve Rogers. It's just like, what is this sorcery? Like, yeah, it doesn't look right. Oh, so close. What's up, Nate? What up, my good glop?
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Getting ourselves to 2 million to get started on this Beast Blitz. It's pretty much what's up. Well, that was a pretty tough battle just now. Let's see if we can do that again. 7 red star Namor. And of course, they're all gear 15. There you go. Kill that Phoenix. Let me help you out there. Yeah. Let's get that offense up countered there. There we go. Get her dead. Bye-bye, Johnny. X-Men First Class. I am not caught up on my X-Men movies, I will freely admit. A charge. Alright, that's about the worst he's going to dish out. Summers. Summers is so good. I expect we'll see a Nightcrawler at some point. Seems a pretty obvious choice. I'd have put him in before Beast, to be quite frank. But, hey, everybody's got their favorites. Let's go after that one. Yeah, I'd have gone Nightcrawler before Beast any day of the week. That was, my classic X-Men. It was Colossus and Nightcrawler and Storm, Cyclops and Wolverine. No, You don't want to play with them counterattacks, War Machine. No, you're right about that. Symbiote Spider-Man, though, he is notable in the fact that it's the first time that like that's 2 Peter Parkers, right? So that technically is 2 of the same Spider-Man, just from a different era. So, that's new. I would love it if they would put enough X-Men out there for them to be two X-Men teams. I'm good with that. I don't know why I started to say A-Team. I don't know why. Although I'd be good with that too. I pity the fool. I mean, throw it in there. Mix up our IPs. I don't care. Maybe Marvel could buy that. I bet they could afford to buy that. Let's do that. Let's get an A-Team in here. All right. What is going on with this war? I would love it if they would add Professor X. I've heard people expressing some concern about the possibility of having somebody beating up a man in a wheelchair on the screen. Thank you, Queso. I'm going to pour a drink while Queso does some work. Be right back. I'm going to go get it together.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
How's my spicy queso doing? I love queso. All right, so yeah, Professor X, yes from me, for sure. Blind spell. All right, so I got two in my pocket, 2 I can buy. Oh my God, Joshua. Don't even say that, man. Don't even say that. So I did make fairly decent Dark Dimension progress this morning at work. I'm getting down just a little under 8 million left on this 7th node. Then there'll be one more of these globals and then we're on to Cosmic. We can bring our Black Order back into play. And hopefully everything will kick up speed then. And I'm wondering if by then I will be done with Venom. I have been trying to get this last piece for Venom for some time now. And all I like are superior molecular scans. And I have not had any. I'm going to have to go back to refreshing the store at this point. It's taken so damn long. And of course I've been saving up all of my Ultimus stuff, you know, to get the bio gear. Try to pick one out of there. It's right there in the picture, right? I'm trying everything I can to get this thing, guys, but it is being stubborn. And I really want to have Venom there so I can take the full 3 symbiote team in when I get back to City, because I know that's really going to speed things along. So I just heard an alert on my phone, so we're going to hope that that's Queso knocking out what's left of that side of engineering, and we can get a look at what's underneath. Armory. Huh. Might be worth our time to do. Let me look at these guys. If these guys are another couple of 6 or 7 milliers, then we're not going to mess with it. But let me look. We got Gran and no JJ. Gran 6. No JJ is 5.2. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I want to trust my defense. Well, before I say that, let me go have a look at my defense. Just going to give you a blank screen for a moment. All right. Now we're going to have to throw it in the rotation. Okay, so let's go Engineering Armory Bridge Reactor FD2. Should be clear after that if we get that far. So I'm going to call that out for my Mortys before I go to bed, which is not going to be long. Oh yeah, definitely not going to be long. So that's... Oh, sorry. I can let you back in on this now. Armory Engineering Bridge Reactor. Or Engineering Armory Bridge Reactor. So we'll get Armory out of the way. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Mr. Hardy. I appreciate that, Mr. Hardy. So anyway, yeah, I think what we're going to do definitely is we're going to get Engineering out of the way to drop that good defense up buff against these. These are going to be some tough rooms for the Mortys. These are all 5 to 7 million. So stiff competition for my guys. And I'm running, I still got a number of attacks left, but there's only so much one man can do. But I got some guys that are in a 7 million range that still got a good number of attacks to weigh in. So I think that the night shift is going to do well. So I think that they can maybe run that gauntlet. So we're going to call it Engineering Armory Bridge Reactor FD2. So bear with me just a second. Alright, so now that my boys got the route, let me see what I can do here in engineering. So we got a 340. This is going to be a little bit of a punch down, but I just want to clear one before I go to bed, so that I don't have any chance of, I don't think I'm going to get five, what do you call it anyway, I don't think I'm going to have 5 energy for war attacks, but you never know. All right, so this is probably going to be a good choice for my aim team. And then we'll still have the top of the lineup when I get up in the morning. For that last hour of the war seems to always be crunch time, here at this level of competition, because oh damn, Facebook, that was loud. Anyway, sorry about that. It seems to be pretty good at the level of competition that we are at, where there is rarely a full clear, but we're getting where it happens more and more often, and people are getting closer to it, especially when we're punching up a lot. But it always comes down to the final hour, because it's not like a race to full clear like the top level of competition is. Just a little bit different on the strategy. Let's top everybody off. And that's your standard taunt and tank. We just want to avoid, we can handle some deaths, but we do want to avoid Black Panther going off, of course. We need to get Shuri off of this field to really make this thing start kicking. And we need to make sure that we keep our damn Scientist Supreme alive. So let's see if we can't get Black Panther. We're gonna charge him, unfortunately. But hopefully we can get him dead and not have to worry about him going off. Looking good. Alright, so now M'Baku's demanding our attention. And he does have a big stick. A little defense down always helps. And of course, Monstrosity, man. He really does some good DPS. In fact, Maku's pretty much a dead man walking. I would switch off, except that he's taunting, so we'll get rid of him with a basic. I think Killmonger is the best shot after this. Try to top off that health a little more, reapply our taunt. Nice. And now it's just academic. All right. So yeah, I'll get up in the morning. I'll have the top of the order. Wherever we're at on that progression, I'll jump in and be able to try to knock a room off right at the end. And I'll have the best of my lineup. I got my Black Order. I have my, let's see what all I got here. Yeah, I got my Black Order. I've got my X-Men. I got my Brawlers. Symbiote still. So we got some good teams to use. And I think we'll have about 4 energy to spend. I won't punch down on any of these guys. These also look like ones that could easily be taken out by the night shift. So I will just keep my powder dry from there. The Mortys have got the route, so I think we're in good shape. Let's do a few more 25s. Oh no, wait a minute. It's getting late. It's getting late. I got an early morning, so let's see here. Probably nothing. I mean, I got so many characters I could upgrade, but I'm just trying to reserve. It's making me slip spots in the top 100, but whatever. We'll make them back. So we'll leave it at that then. If you'd like to join us off stream or off camera and have a chat with the Mortys, hang out, play some blips and chits, whatever, man. You know, play some Roy. Just come on down and hang out with us at our cluster Discord, which you can find a link to in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, you can find that there as well. But what really the kind of support we'd love from you is a like or a subscribe if you could find it in your heart to do so. Helps us get out there and put more eyeballs on the channel, and we'd love you for it. So that'll wrap it up for Mortytown TV. Thanks to everybody who's been riding along live. Mr. Hardy, Joshua, Nate, Swole, and Mr. Brunk, a lot of our good regular faces. We appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow night. Won't be an 8 a.m. stream. I'm going to be working early, but you know, we'll get this thing nailed down, and we're gonna try to keep the evening streams to be pretty steady, right? I don't see me working over as much as I do going in early, so yeah. But either way, we need to make a little more money to whale out with, so it's all part of the grind. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till I see you again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.